Make sure I got that working. Continue. Overlay. Guests can see me. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you see both screens? Can you hear me? Huh? Huh? Oh, I think it's working. I think it's working. I think I got my voice too. You can hear my voice. You can see my face. You can see my hands. Let's go. My app on my phone must have been messing up. All right, we're gonna backpedal just a few minutes because let's have some fun. Because I was getting mad because I was doing nothing different than I normally do, and everything was different on my damn screen. So, what's up? Welcome back. Appreciate it. Sorry for the last 21 minutes of terrible technology by Matt Champ. Today we got some long-awaited reveals of PSA slabs that we've submitted in September. Or was it August? These were submitted quite some time ago. We haven't had a video, so the last video I made was actually when we submitted these. So I'm going to go ahead and get right to it. We already did a couple of them on the fake video, but now we're going to do the real video. So let's go. Let's ride. So first off, we have a nice modern card. Look really clean. The edges are good, centered well. And bang. And what I was saying previously, this is going to be one of those top XY promo type cards in the future, I believe. Obviously, I'm just an idiot with a small YouTube platform, so please take whatever I say with a grain of salt. I think this card artwork is going to soar. I think a lot of people actually had that take, so it's not just me. It's not a hot take or anything. I think it's going to be one of those cards that people are going to really chase for in a 10. So I know Luis had submitted a couple of them. Kingdra, I don't think he submitted Kingambit, just the Kingdra and the Greninja. So looking for at least 110 on each. So I mean, get the Greninja right off rip. I like that. So the cards that PSA sent to me been a couple months ago. So I'm sure the value of those cards have gone down drastically since the first graded cards, but I'm sure they're still pretty high, pretty penny, maybe a couple $100. But got another reveal here. This one is Japanese back. This is the Pocket Monsters. This is, I believe, WotC era still. And we have one of the probably the most sought after shinies that's not English, because this only came out in Japanese. It's the Coral comic one, and I believe that you had to peel these ones. I don't think you can actually pull this out of a pack, so I think that's probably going to have a higher amount for a 10 as opposed to like a modern card in a 10. But we got an Ice 8. Again, it is, I believe, a pulled card out of a piece of paper. It's not going to be like a pull out of a pack. So I don't know if that's going to play a huge factor into it. I'm actually just going to move this over here. Just kind of put that there. All right, cool. So I don't know if that's going to be a higher, percentage because of it being pulled off a paper as opposed to being pulled out of a pack. And we have here a little bit of a rough card. It's not terrible. I mean, I don't really see too much creases. I don't see any bends. There might be some deep scratch. Something I just can't see, but I know the edges are really rough. Corners are pretty rough. The scratching on the hollows. We did reveal this card previously, but let's go ahead. Let's get a 4. So I don't know if there's maybe a crease or something, but 4 seems pretty harsh. Maybe a 6 or a 5 would have been a little better, but it is what it is. So the new set coming out is going to be crazy. I'm really sold into it. So quite pumped for it. I'm actually thinking about buying maybe a booster box or something of it. I haven't really opened much, like I think Twilight Masquerade, because my girlfriend was into the Ogerpons, Uberpoons. We ripped those because she was into it, and kind of like I want to be into it with her. So we did that together. But before that, booster box, it's been a while. We didn't. I think it was just whatever she found. Maybe one day she grabbed what we got a booster box of. But 151 was ETBs. I ripped a ton of those. And then I don't really recall ripping any, because I took a hiatus from buying for a minute, just because I wasn't really interested in the return on profit or return on investment aspect of it. So I was just buying the singles and not really ripping booster boxes. But I believe the Surging Power set is going to be worth ripping, and it could quite potentially be one of the sets that, actually soar in the future. It might be something you want to hold on to. So anytime I get that type of vibe, I want to, make sure I at least get a master. I wouldn't say master set, but at least get the cards I want now before they go soaring. I missed out on the Greninja. The Greninja was like 110, 120. What's going on here? What's going on here? I don't know. My PC kind of detected like a black screen, so that was weird. But anyways, back to Greninja. I was actually going to buy it at like 110, 120. I was like, it's going to drop a little bit. It dropped, and then it continued to rise and rise and rise, almost to a $300 point. I think it's sticking around about $280 to $300 right now, which is crazy. So that's what I was chasing in Twilight, and she was chasing the Ugerpoons. But I'm really heavily invested in this set. I think I'm going to get a couple booster boxes, and then kind of watch as it goes. I don't know if I'm going to invest in sealed, but I think I'm definitely going to invest in ripping. So 3 aspects in Pokemon. There's collecting sealed, ripping and try to pull your chase. And then 3 would be, trading or buying and get your the cards that you do fancy. So, all right, enough about that. Let's get back to some reveals here. This is another modern card. It looks pretty clean on the back. Nothing too crazy. The centering on this one is thin on the left side and thick on the right side. So probably going to get a 9. We got ourselves a 9. So it is expected. Unfortunately, we don't have control of population. We can't always get 10s. We can't always, get the perfect card when we pull from pack. But 9s are just as great, especially when it's the artwork you're after, not so much the value of it. Unless you are, buying the cards, ripping, grading, and then trying to sell, their trade. That's just different. But I believe, like, if you pull the card that you want, your chase card, obviously, it'd be way better to get a 10, but like just getting that card, it just like Charles Barnes earlier this week, he pulled the Mombreon. That boy was speechless. It's not like he's a very talkative person, but we do communicate, regularly. He's not like a quiet person, not really too loud of a person. He's right in the middle. But man, he was speechless, and it was so funny because all I thought of was when I was pulling that card. The thoughts and process, I cried. It was the biggest chase card of my lifetime. I take it back. The biggest chase card of my current collections run. The first collection run, obviously, is the base set Charizard. Never pulled it. I don't think I pulled anything good. I don't even think I pulled a Venusaur or Blastoise. My best was probably a Zapdos or a Scyther. So, but let's get to it. This one is kind of rough, kind of beat up around the edges. Charizard level X Supreme Victors. Let's go. I believe this one has a chance. No, it didn't have any benches, so no creatures. No PSA 1s, but we nice got a 4. Which is crazy, because I feel like that Raichu was way better. And this is a 4. I don't know. Don't think so, Tim. But it feels good to be back streaming. I mean, it's not really a lot of content for me. So it's not like I produce a lot of content to where you guys are like, where's Matt? No, but it definitely does have a giant gap between, gradings, as opposed to before when I first started it. I was doing at least, 1 or 2, maybe even 3 videos a month. Now it's like 1 every 2 months. So I don't know. I would like to do some more recording. I'd like to do something. Maybe I'll get into some ripping packs when the new set comes out. Maybe I'll rip those on stream with Rachel. Maybe she'd want to join in. I'm not quite sure what she's going to. It's all going to be her. Like, I don't want to be on stream. Fine. I'm not going to make her put on stream. It would just be for the content. It'd be the only reason why we would rip on stream, as opposed to, because the hits are going to be exact identical whether we rip them on stream or rip them off stream. So don't really have a purpose of that, but would like the content, would like to create some videos for you guys. If you guys have videos for me to create, maybe if it's not even ripping or, doing PSA reveals, or if you have something, let me know. I mean, I can go search into Walmart and find some dumb stuff. I've done videos like that before. I don't know. I'm creative, but if you guys have some ideas, throw it my way. Maybe I can throw a little creative spin on it. Maybe throw a little creative spin on it. I mean, spin it together. All right. Enough about me, Gavin. Let's get back to some reveals. This card's really clean. Center looks good. The top maybe a little thin. I don't see whitening. Let's see what we get. An 8. What, the double HE hockey sticks? Yeah, I don't know about that one. PSA, DM me. Let me know what's going on with that. All right, so next card. I don't want to stick on it. White dot there. White dot there. Delta Species Mewtwo. This is not the reverse. There is a reverse, exact same card, except it's got their Delta Species label on the side. Looks pretty clean, man. Guess 7. Not bad. I think that's Zach's. Congrats, Zach. It is a very lovely card. Let's go move the light just a little bit. Just want to get it in the view, but I don't want to not get the cards shiny. See my reflection. Hi. So white dot there, some whitening there, white. It's kind of not terrible, but kind of, white everywhere. 7, I'll take it. It's not bad. I think that's Zach's too. Back-to-back 7s there, Zachy. Hope you got some 10s in here. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Rachel hates when I do that in the house. She's like, stop. Malachi's going to start saying it. Ooh. All right. So we got another one. I just got a little pop-up that says the name of the title now. Oh, that's weird. I wish I could see the chat. I'd rather see the chat than the name of the damn title. Stupid. Anyways, back to the cards here. This one, I don't know if that's my finger. Maybe a dot there, but it looks pretty clean. One of the many promos Luis sent in. He was trying to get a 10, so I really do hope we get at least 1 10 of each. I'd like to get multiple of them for him. Hey, let's go. Look at that. Luis, 2 of the cards got 10s already. Look at that. Amazing. I swear. This had a white dot in it. You can barely see it, but there's white right there. Luis. I swear to God, man, you get so lucky. You can get a card with a white dot and you still get a 10. And then you'll complain to me that your other card got a 9. I don't get it, man. You got lucky. Dragon Ball Z? So the only person that submits Dragon Ball Z to me would be Super. Don't know how to grade these too well, but on the back, per the thing, looks kind of centered well. Looks good. Don't know who this is. Doesn't say. It just says Final Hope / Saiyan Earthling. Got a 10. Let's go. It's kind of sweet. I think I said this before, but I'll say it again. The Dragon Ball Z people that do the cards need to have a meeting with the Pokemon people that do trainers. Let's get just one set. Just one set. I would collect them all. Of trainers done by Dragon Ball Z artists. Like, I would adore that. Because you know why? Look how much cooler this is than someone just doing this. Like trying to riz you up or something. Like, what? This is power. I don't know. It is a kid's game versus, I guess, another kid's game? A teenager? I don't know. But I think that'd be gas. I think it'd be sweet. Back to Pokemon. We got some whitening here. It's weird. Looks pretty good. I thought it was like there's a white dot there. I thought this was like a modern card. This one's pretty good. A 5. Oh, this corner might be like a little bit slightly damaged. Let's see if I get it on camera. I don't even know. That's hard. That is tough. Man. Lenny, when you get your card back, I believe that's Lenny's. Look it over, man. You crack and resend if you want. I don't get how that would be a 5. Jesus Christ. We got a couple tough grades, like this being an 8, this being a 5. I think this getting a 4. I mean, you can even say the Mew should have been a little bit better, but he's got a really tough grader, it looks like. I mean, the other grades, 7s and 9s, might be okay. Maybe the Delta species, it's probably a 7. I don't know. Maybe my eyes are messing with me. Maybe I'm seeing imperfections, or maybe I'm seeing perfect cards and they're just like, there's a huge imperfection you're missing. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's Maybelline. Let's see what we got here. Oh, yeah. Lily. I thought this was a 10. I had it in my my grade pile, ended up trading into Louise. He's a huge trainer collector, and I thought this was a 10. Maybe thin on top and thick on the bottom, like a little bit. A 9. They might, because there's literally no dots on it, no whitening, no whatsoever. The back looks okay. I mean, slightly left and right, whatever. But it's not that noticeable in the front. I don't know. Such a good card, though. I think that's a deserved 9. You know, it was, I guess, borderline grading. It's not like we're fighting between a 10 and a 7, an 8 and a 7 or something. So, I mean, I guess those are okay. Because, like, that Blaziken was, I'm looking at now. Yeah, it's off center. Enough for a 9. This looks a little thin over here, a little thick over here. I don't see any dots. But the front looks well centered. Pulls the 10. Okay, so the back doesn't play a big as part as I thought it did. But that's nice. I'll take that. We take those. I think I got 3 of my 4 cards already. That's kind of crazy. That means we only got 1 of mine left. Oh, man, I went to go buy my slab sleeves because I thought I had some, but I didn't. And I no longer can get the ones that I like with PSA written on them. So I need to go find some. Another modern card here. I don't see any white, and it looks pretty clean around the edges on the back. It looks twisted, actually. A little thick on top here and a little thinner. Yeah, it looks like it's like crank just a little bit. Maybe not. The front looks good. Yeah, front looks good. Got a 10. Let's go. This is actually on the I hope it shows. It should be for the when you click on like the actual live. There should be to clip it. or the art that I'm using for the stream. So that was on it. Oh, no, I'm stupid. I figured if I'm going to do a stream, I might as well at least, if I have a few minutes to set it up, I'll do a title, a picture, something. White, 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 white. I don't see creases. It is a very easily scratchable card, so 7. I don't know whose that is. I'm pretty sure that's Zach's. So Mr. Mewtwo. Got some very impressive cards there, Zach. Your Mewtwo collection is getting better. All right, we got another modern Pokemon. I actually hate when people say Pokemons, but I say it just to be ironic, I guess the word is. And I hate it. Can't stand when people do it. So this corner is weird. It's a weird cut. Huh. Is that going to play into it? Man, that's weird. Looks like a poor cut. Got 10. Got a 10. It didn't matter. Looked like I got a high top. High top fade. Oh, guess whose card was it? Louise. Oh, guess what? Another 10. Man, if I would have submitted that card, it would have came back at 5. 7. Louise. Alrighty. One Piece card. This one only had one submission. This One Piece was pretty sure it was Louise. A little thin, right? On the back? God, I can't tell. Never mind. It looks good. It's such a sweet card. Got a 9. Okay, whatever. We take those. Better than a damage card you got from PSA, right? We got 6 people in here. What's up? How's it going? Appreciate you guys stopping by. Hope you guys enjoyed your Friday. We're looking forward to the weekend. Hope you guys have some fun ripping and fun adventures. Another Dragon Ball Z card. This one's pretty cool too. It's got 2 trunks. It's pretty cool. Super insane. What we get? Got another 10. I feel like you get 10s on all the Dragon Ball Zs. So if you're watching this back, I want you to go ahead in the comment section, just type the answer to this one, just so I know. Have you gotten any 9s from me, Dragon Ball Z? Have you gotten any 9s from Dragon Ball Z yet? And do you see 9s at all? Like, I know people don't grade them that much, but do you see 9s? Because if that's good, if that's the case, then they have really good, cut quality. So, all right, back to Pokemon. Let's see. We got a white dot here. White dot there. Dark Gengar. Pretty sweet. There's not much hollow to be scratched, but I do see that the card itself has some glitter shiny coming through. So that means the actual card is scratched. Got an 8. Wow, let's go. Pretty sure that's Zach's too. I gotta double check all these cards and who they belong to when I send them back. So make sure everybody gets their correct cards back. White dot there. White dot there. Looks a little centered, but got a 9. I submitted 1, and I thought it was clean. Came back an 8. Came back an 8. So we'll take these. Such a sweet card. Like this and the Groudon. Oh my god, I love them. The other one, the Houndoom he got too. That was sweet. The Persian's good. I think the Persian I like, but I don't really want it in like graded 10. I would say the Groudon and the Tyranitar are top 2. I would like to grade it in the 10. So, Louise, you could pull a 10 in that one. They're like, white dot and his offsetter, can't give him a 10. Even if he did slip me $50, can't give him a 10. All right, this one looks older or just more beat up, but I got some whiting there. Corners are bad. Not centered well. The front looks pretty good though. Like I don't even see whitening. Is that a double swirl? I know it's a swirl in the middle. Let me see the one swirl. You get that? Yeah. Look at that swirl. It's a big swirl. Nice one. Juicy. Yeah, I don't think that's a swirl. Got a 6. Wow. Maybe it's just too much whitening. Maybe there's a limit to it. Maybe that's one thing I got to read up on. And since I, basically just read nonsense and, that has no have informative value back. Sometimes the things I read might have some value, but for the most part, it's fun though, reading nothing. All right, let's go. What we got? The back looks good. It looks like my Carmine went a little thick right and a little thin right left. I know they're super tough on these. It looks like the centering right is thin, the left is thick. The top looks a little thick, but the bottom doesn't look thin. I don't know. Probably gonna give this a 9. Yep. It's a hard card to get. Those tag team ones are just hard to get in a 10. Pretty sure it's the right person. If not, I'm just gonna obviously put him in the correct pile later when I ship him. I usually have pinned comments about which ones that I'm grading for people, but I was slacking the last time, I think. And I was just like, yeah, just send them whenever. I don't care. Yeah, whenever. Because there was nobody like rushing to send me cards. And so I let them sit there. And then when I got to send them again, I never thought about asking people. Long story short, yeah, I just slacked the last return. So. Oh, boy. No, model card. I don't really see too much with this one. This one looks pretty good. It's got that Houndoom cut, though. Another Greninja. This one looks good. You pull another 10? An 8? I feel like this one's better than the other one. I mean, maybe it's the thicker top. I don't think it's even that thick. I still see a white dot, actually, now I think about it. Right here. My hand out the way. I don't really see it, but... And, that goes to Louise. They gave you one. They're like, we can't give them 2. This guy. $50 only pays for a certain amount of 10s we give you, sir. You gotta spread them around, Spread them around. All right, let's see. Doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look too bad. I mean, it's Watsy. It looks a little off-center. A little thick right, a little thick bottom. Probably gonna ding me bad. 8! Man, this was so good. They gotta give me an 8 for it. I hate PSA sometimes because I love them so much. And then, like, if I don't get a card I want in a grade in PSA, I'm upset because I'm just like, if I could send that to CGC and CGC would have gave me this, but I don't like CGC. I don't like Tag. I don't like Beckett. I'm a PSA homer till I die. All right, so this one's rough. This is bad. It's got a corner. That's pretty bad. Looks like someone took the card and folded it in half. Oh. Fire red, leaf green. All right, my Peter. Come on, Peter. Come on. Come on, Peter. It's got a black screen. What? Okay. Oh, we live. Oh, we live, baby. So this Charizard is pretty beat up. Corner's bad. Had that little fold in the middle of it. Get the 2. I almost feel like Lenny wanted a 1 more than a 2. Well, I don't know. Maybe he's like, 2's better than a 1. But I don't know. A 1's cool. I think 2's cool, too. The card's great. I don't think there's like any doubt about the card, whatever grade you get it in aspect. But who knows? It's whatever you want. I'm okay with my grades. I'm not happy with them. The Carmine getting a 10 was good. The Charizard I knew was going to get like whatever. But this one getting an 8 kind of like shit on me. And then this one getting an 8 kind of like, I don't know. Maybe I'll reevaluate the one V-Star Rainbow. But the WotC 8, I'm sure there's no way for me to get better than that. Especially if I send it to PSA. Maybe if I send it to CGC. But I really don't want to do that route. I really don't like CGC. There's just so many terrible cards that I've actually personally received. I've actually tried to cross grade, CGC, and it's like, obviously PSA is a stickler and they're seeing CGC cards, but I've cracked stuff too and sent them over raw and got a lower grade. CGC sometimes just isn't the biz. I know you can manipulate the system to get a better grade. I'm not really all for about manipulating. It is what it is sometimes. PSA fanboys, CGC fanboys, Beckett fanboys, obviously they have their own little taste and own little style, and then they got the people just flipping, and I don't know. Rather stick with PSA, and I get what I get. I was actually talking to Zach the other day because he had submitted the Magikarp. I'm pretty sure got an 8. Almost positive it got an 8. He cracked it, resubmitted it with me, and we got a 10. So I don't know. I don't know. He's got better luck with me in that than I do that. But last card. Looks pretty clean. Looks nice. Maybe a twist to it? Maybe it's like a little twist. At the top, is it right? Is this a little thinner? And I don't know. Maybe? Doesn't look terrible. Got a 9. That was also in my grade pile. That's what's crazy. Whatever. We take those. Like I said, we can't always get 10s. Obviously pull cards, and we all want high expectations to get 10s. It makes sense, theoretically, where, you want to open a card and you want to get a 10 right away, and then like 10 years down the line, if you don't grade it in your possession, it just gets wore down like played. I guess that's, possible in the theory for WotC cards, but what's the gimmick for now the cards? Let's just say I pull a card today, and then 20 years ago to grade it. It's probably not going to get any grade differently from what it did today. Can we just take better care of our cards, I guess? I don't know. But you're not generally going to see very many grades other than 10s, 9s, and 8s. Probably some 7s, but amount of cards, you're just basically going to look at print quality and centering. That's literally all it. Don't really have any issues with wearing down, lightly played, and all that good stuff, so. But we did a stream, we did a return, we did a reveal. Pumped. It's been a while. It's been a long time. Gonna send out some cards that I had in the last submission. I removed them just to... They had too many cards in the last submission, and some of the cards that I had in there, I just didn't need a grade right at the time, so I just put them back in the grade pile. Then got a couple others from people, from Dak. Got a birthday card for Dak. I think Lenny got me a couple cards to send in, so I'm going to go ahead and submit those, but it's only going to be like 10 cards. And like I said, majority of ones you've already seen, so. Hey, we did a review. We did a return. Maybe we'll do some openings. Maybe if you have any ideas, any type of suggestions for the channel, please, I'm all ears. Maybe do a collab. I don't know how to set that up. I don't know if it's my phone or if it's the Streamlabs or it's my PC, my camera, the Wi-Fi. I don't even know what it is, but if we can set up like a collab stream, maybe it is on my end. Maybe I can just join somebody. It'd be a lot better quality, might be better reaction time, might not have any type of delays or any issues with the hands and the camera not working together. But I don't know. We'll figure it out. If you guys have any suggestions, please, feel free to comment down below or even put it on the chat now. I might be able to watch it back later and see the comment and the suggestion. But I want to send a special shout out to everyone that has been here. I do not know everyone is in the chat. I can't see the chat, so I do apologize. But I do know when I was viewing the one thing, the people that were there. So Trainer Galan, appreciate you. Rachel C, Sarah, appreciate you. Charles Bond, appreciate you. Louise, appreciate you. Everybody else that hopped in. I know we had a couple more viewers at that time. I think we had 6 people at the most. I don't really care about that stuff, but I know that there was more people than the people I just named. So I do appreciate you guys stopping by and checking out the content. And like I said, like, subscribe, leave any type of suggestions, and get to it. Look out for the next video, maybe a rip video, maybe not live, maybe actually like a ASMR video, maybe. All right, well, I'm out of here. You guys have yourself a wonderful Friday. Enjoy your weekend. Good luck ripping, and hope you guys enjoy the new set coming out. Surgeon Sparks should be coming out on the 8th of November, so bye.